Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Kat. If you've been following along, I haven't quite figured out what I'm doing yet. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know what's going on. I do know that it's been a very long day for me. My friend and I went to Universal Studios today. Actually, we went to Islands of Adventure. So my feet are killing me, but I figured while I was still up and about and kind of motivated, I just kind of wanted to do a quick hello and scream fast because I realized I have missed 2 Wheel of Time Wednesdays. Here's the thing. I broke my toe. Yeah, it wasn't pleasant. I broke the second, I don't know if I broke it. I mean, it sort of bends. It's more like I dislocated it. I don't know. It was black and then it was swallowed really big and now it doesn't bend. It sort of bends. Not really. Not really. Basically, I messed up my foot. It was painful. And I didn't want to do much of anything for a little while. Yeah, sorry. My voice sounds the way it does right now because I've been at Universal all day and I rode a couple of rides where I screamed. One of them being the Forbidden Journey, the Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey, or yeah, I think that's what it's called. It's the Hogwarts ride where you go in the castle and stuff, and like a giant spider jumps out at you and Dementors, and they get really close and the Whomping Willow gets really close to you, and I didn't appreciate being that close to the Whomping Willow. In fact, at some point I think I screamed, "Do not appreciate!" So it's been a fun day though. I had a really good time. I had a blast. I think we're gonna go to Universal Studios next. My friend and I are considering getting passes to Universal, so that's fun. That's an interesting update in my life. If anybody has a favorite ride at Universal, holler at me. Put it in the comments below. Send me a message on Instagram, whatever. My favorite ride of all time is the Mummy ride. Can't nobody argue with me about that because that is perfection. It's what that is. Oh, I love it. But anyway, so Wheel of Time Wednesday #1 that I didn't miss. I saw it, had my Screech Fest, actually recorded something, and then just forgot to upload it because I suck at this whole adulting thing, and I don't know. But Daniel Henney was named as Lan, and oh my Lord, baby Jesus, sir. Yes. Yes. I always pictured Dolph Lundgren as Lan. I don't know why. That just for some reason, I think it's a combination of my brain picking up details and fan art and a couple other things. But for some reason, Dolph Lundgren has always been the kind of image I had in my head. But now that I've seen Daniel, I can see it. It looks amazing. I am pretty stinking excited about it. And then this past Wednesday, or maybe a week ago, I don't know, whenever this video uploads, the first Wednesday of the month is Wheel of Time Wednesday. We all know this. If you don't, by the way, the first Wednesday of the month is Wheel of Time Wednesday. But this past Wheel of Time Wednesday for October, the show released clips of the table read, and holy shit balls, y'all. They sound perfect. I cannot wait. I have no words. I am just really stinking excited about this. I'm excited. I am ready. I'm so excited about this. I actually told a friend of mine who likes Game of Thrones. She was like, "Well, I don't know if I'll like Wheel of Time." And I was like, "Oh yes, you will. Yes, you will." Not because, that's not to say that just because you like Game of Thrones, you'll definitely like Wheel of Time. But I think there's a lot of parallels that happen that have a mutual fandom, would be I guess what I'm trying to say. I don't know. But anyways, so, update, I broke my toe, messed it up somehow. Daniel Henney looks amazing. The table read was amazing. And update number 3, 4, 5, whatever number I'm on, I don't know. I am doing a reread. So this is my copy of The Eye of the World. It is book 1 of Wheel of Time. And I have read it so many times that the first portion of the book is actually coming apart. Like, it's like there we go. Yeah, it's like coming apart. I don't know. I first got into Wheel of Time when I was in high school, which was about a decade ago. Not about, it was a decade ago. I graduated in 2007. And I had a trade with a friend of mine, and I told her I would read Wheel of Time if she read Sarah Douglas's Wayfarer Redemption series. BT Dubs, if you have not ever heard of Sarah Douglas or the Wayfarer Redemption series, I highly recommend it. I really like books 1 through 3. So basically it's the Axis trilogy of it. The last half of it, it's kind of iffy for me. I enjoy it, but not as much as I liked the first 3. So yeah, take that with what you will. But I would definitely recommend just about anything from Sarah Douglas. I really enjoy a lot of her work. So that's a sidetrack though. But yeah, I will be doing a Wheel of Time reread. I'm thinking, I don't know, like 10 chapters. Yeah, let's say 10 chapters, 11 chapters, 12 chapters, whatever. We'll see how many I read. I might read the whole damn book before I have this really bad habit of saying, okay, I'm only gonna read this much, and then I read the whole thing. I got in trouble for it in high school and elementary with like English class, where the first time it happened was with Holes, the book Holes. We were told to read and analyze the first like 4 or 5 chapters, and I sat down and couldn't stop reading and just read the whole book. Yeah, I was that kid. So I probably, what my plan is to read about 10 chapters and then do a video about it, about my reactions, kind of what it feels like to be rereading it for, I want to say 19th? 20th? It's in the double digits. It's in the double digits times. And a lot of people have asked me, why do you like rereading stuff so much? You've already read it so many times. My answer is that there is something new to find almost every single time you reread something you've missed, something that was foreshadowed in the book, but you didn't know it was foreshadowing until you've read the complete series, and now suddenly you get it. So there's a lot of like little things that you'll pick up on in early books that you won't, that good authors will put in, and you won't pick it up until you've read it before, or you get to a later part in the book and you realize, oh yeah, that's what that was for. Okay, cool. Actually, that's something to talk about in a later one. I actually did have that epiphany moment with I want to say book 9, where something is, I don't know how to say it without giving it away before I get to it. So I will just hold on to that thought. So yeah, if you want to read along with me, I would suggest picking up your own copy of The Eye of the World. If you don't want to buy it, check out your local library. I am a huge, huge supporter of libraries in general. I think they're really great for communities. But you can check out, if you have Overdrive, you can download the app on your phone, on your tablets, whatever, and actually once you have a library card, you can check their Overdrive and borrow books through your Kindle or your Nook or your apps, your Nook or Kindle apps. Like it's a great resource. If you've never heard of it, there you go. I use it a lot, especially when I feel like being a hermit and I don't want to leave my apartment, which happens sometimes, or I don't want to go to the library in person, but I want to borrow a book. I'll check their e-publications, and if it's on Overdrive, I can just borrow it through that. So, oh great. Well, that was awkward. I had a hiccup fit earlier today too when we were leaving one of the rides in the Harry Potter the Harry Potter part of Islands of Adventure, so Hogsmeade. I was hiccuping as we were leaving Hogwarts to go into Hogsmeade, and that was not pleasant. But yeah, so say 10 chapters a week, 2 weeks, maybe a month. I hope that it'll be about 2 weeks. My plan is to try to get back into a schedule of 2 weeks, like weekly or bi-weekly. If I don't, it will definitely be at least once a month. So yeah, if you saw the video from Wheel of Time on Prime's Instagram account, it's also on their Twitter. I would definitely, if you haven't seen it, I would go to either one of those and watch it. The reason I am not sharing it through this or whatever is because I'm lazy. That's all it is. It's just laziness. But yeah, I would check it out on Instagram or on Twitter. It's so great. It's so good. But if you have seen it, comment down below. Let me know what you thought about it, if you liked it. If you didn't, let me know why you didn't like it, because I loved it and I would like to know why someone might not like it. Who knows? So yeah, this was a rambly mess. I promise to, in the future, try to get a hold on things. So yeah, we'll see how this works out. I kind of hope to stick with it this time, stick with the schedule now that I actually am settled in a place and settled in a good spot in life in general. Stick with me, guys. We'll figure this out together.